A recent review by the California Department of Industrial Relations revealed that nearly a third of employers lacked legally required workers' compensation coverage to pay the medical bills of employees hurt on the job.
Sir, how you doing? I'm Investigator Diaz with the California Department of Insurance Fraud Division. I'm here checking the local businesses for proof of workers' comp insurance. Do you have yours with you?
You know, I just have a couple guys. I didn't realize that that was mandatory.
I'm going to give you a warning today. Under Labor Code Section 3700.5, you're required to have workers' compensation insurance. If not, you can spend some time in jail and pay fines over $10,000. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's imperative you get that workers' compensation insurance.
Well, thank you for the warning, officer, and I will definitely take care of that immediately.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Employers are required to provide workers' compensation coverage for their employees. Failure to do so is a misdemeanor, and violators face up to a year in jail. Additionally, a first-time offense carries with it a minimum $10,000 fine or up to double the cost of the premiums the employer should have been paying during the uninsured period. A second offense carries a minimum $50,000 fine or up to triple the cost of those unpaid premiums.
So then I'm like, if I sub everything out, I got no business left. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mikey. So how's business with you, Bill?
Shit, it really sucks. I haven't won a bid in a month. And to top it all off, my quarterly workers' comp bill is coming due. And I can't believe how much that stuff's gone up in the last couple of years. I have to start letting some guys go.
You know, mine's gone way up, too. Why is it so freaking expensive?
Asking the question of the day, aren't you?
That's it.
Hi, Mikey. I'll have the usual.
Hey, Roy, how you doing?
Every day's a holiday, don't you know? Bill, did he tell you how much I won off him on Sunday's game?
I still can't believe how the hell they could lose 3 in a row.
Bill, you barely said a word. What's up?
How do you do it, Roy? You know, before you came in here, I was just telling Jim, with the state of the construction industry in this town and with the workers' comp premiums being so high, I gotta start letting some people go. And you come in here without a care in the world. How the heck do you do it?
You just gotta learn how to play that whole insurance game, man. I've been able to save a lot of money.
By knowing which carrier to use. Which one do you use?
It's not the company. It's how you play it.
I like the sound of this. Tell me more.
Well, as you guys know, the more hazardous the job, the higher the premium. The insurance companies only know what you put down on paper. So instead of telling them that you have 3 roofers and 3 carpenters, you tell them you got 1 carpenter, 1 roofer, and 4 laborers.
It's beautiful in its simplicity.
Doesn't sound right to me.
We pay a lot of money to insurance companies. They can afford to lose a buck or two here and there so we can save a little.
Yeah, but what about the risk of getting busted?
Yeah, but you gotta weigh the risk against the reward. What do you think you're saving, right?
Thousands. How do you think the wife and I pay for this trip to Fiji? See you in a couple of weeks, my friends.
Have a good time, Roy. No doubt about it. That Roy's a winner.
A winner? This stinks. It's totally unfair.
Would you forget your Pepsi or something?
That's why our rates are so high. People like him. He submits the low bid because he cheats on his policy. No wonder I can't land a contract.
That's a good point.
There must be somebody we can call.
You didn't leave enough for the tip. Again.
Workers' compensation fraud can occur when an employer intentionally misclassifies employees from a more expensive insurance category to a less expensive insurance category. In other words, for example, a roofing company could have 20 roofers and 10 office employees, and they could intentionally misrepresent to their insurance company that they really have 10 roofers and 20 office employees. Thereby, they lower their insurance premium costs and gain an unfair business advantage over their competitors.
Nancy, did my airline tickets come in yet?
Mm-hmm. They're right here.
Oh, thank you. Also, did you change the job categories for those guys on the workers' comp reporting forms like I asked you to?
They're ready for your signature.
Good. You know, with all the vacation and the sick time and the hirings and the firings, we have too many employees listed here.
But I filled it out according to the instructions.
You know, the people who write these instructions, they don't know what it's like out here in the real world. So let's reduce it by 1 employee in each category, and then that'll reflect the payroll appropriately, and then I'll sign it.
But you know that's not right.
And you know who the boss is. Just do it.
We also see employers committing workers' compensation fraud by either underreporting the number of employees they actually have or by declaring some of those employees to be independent contractors when they are actually employees of that corporation. In this way, the employer avoids the insurance costs and gains an unfair business advantage.
Workers' compensation insurance premiums are partially determined by the amount of wages paid by an employer to the employees. Employers will sometimes commit insurance fraud by paying their employees in cash and then underreporting the amount of wages to the insurance carrier. This causes the insurance carrier to take on greater risk than what they're being compensated for. This is very much like if you have an auto insurance policy and you report to the carrier that you're driving 10,000 miles a year, when in fact you're really driving 50,000 miles a year.
Roy, Jake Williams fell off the ladder on the Madera job. He's on the phone. Should I send him to the med clinic?
No, I'll talk to him. Jake, you okay? What happened? Now looky here, I want you to go see Dr. Bentley. Yeah, he's a buddy of mine. Don't worry, I'll take care of all your medical bills. If you need any meds or whatever while I'm on vacation, you just bring in your receipts. Nancy will pay you back right away out of petty cash. I know, Jake. The main thing is that you're taken care of. Besides, I can write most of this stuff off as a business expense. Okay, take care, and I'll see you when I get back. Oh, if you need any time off, we'll work it out. Hang on, Jake. Nancy? I want you to give Jake the Cairo's address and phone number. Tell him to go out there right away. Oh, and if he brings you any receipts in while I'm gone, make sure you pay him out of petty cash.
So we're not going to send the workers' comp report on this one either?
No, don't worry about it.
But you know you're supposed to report it.
Nancy, we have been doing it this way for years. Don't start flipping out on me now.
But
No buts about it. I'm not going to allow my rates to go up. The wife is talking about going to the Mediterranean next year. Dr. Bentley, please. Yes, it's Roy Miller. Hi, Eric. Yeah, I've got another one for you. Jake Williams. He fell off a ladder. Okay, thanks. Just send the bill directly over to me and I'll pay as soon as I get back from vacation. Oh, and one more thing, Doc. He's one of my best workers. I need him back as soon as I can, okay? Okay, and I'll pick up the green fees next time we play. Thanks.
Department of Insurance Consumer Hotline.
yes, is this the number to call report someone cheating on their workers' comp insurance?
Yes, it is.
When an employee is injured on the job and the injury requires more than just first aid treatment, or the employee is going to be out of work for more than a day, the employer is required to report that claim to their insurance company. Failure to do so is a crime, and in addition creates an unfair business advantage. An employer's insurance premiums are based in part on the number of claims that are made. Similar to in auto insurance, your auto insurance premiums are based on your driving record.
Roy Miller?
Yes, can I help you guys?
Yes. My name is Investigator Price. I'm with the District Attorney's Office. This is Investigator Williams with the State Department of Insurance, and we have a warrant for your arrest for insurance fraud.
You're kidding.
Stand up, please. Stand up. Hands behind your back.
What's going on, man? And do we have to do this at my work?
It is unlawful to make or cause to be made any knowingly false or fraudulent statement, whether made orally or in writing, of any fact material to the determination of the premium, rate, or cost of any policy of workers' compensation insurance for the purpose of reducing the premium, rate, or cost of the insurance.
The penalty for employers who commit premium fraud is stiff. They face jail time of up to 5 years in state prison and fines of up to $50,000 or double the unpaid premium. Additionally, they'll be ordered to pay restitution for the amount of that unpaid premium. Oftentimes, courts order the seizure of assets owned by that individual, including homes, bank accounts, cars, etc.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Mike. I got 2 of the tickets here.
Okay, cool. Have a good day.
All
Take
right.
care. Hey, Roy. Long time no see. Where you been?
Well, now that's a story.
Well, I got about 8 hours. Go ahead.
Well, I got caught changing some numbers, and I did some time. As a result, I lost my business. Now I'm having a real hard time finding a job.
Why is that?
Seems like not many people want to give a guy a job with a felony on his record. Nobody trusts you anymore.
What a drag.
What's a tab, Mikey?
Let me check. 11 bucks.
You want to know the hardest part? Even worse than the TV and the newspaper stories, fraudster arrested. The hardest part was fessing up to my kids. Take it easy, Mikey.
See you, Roy. No tip. Now there goes a loser.
Liability extends to any person who aids or assists an employer in committing insurance fraud, where that person knows the employer is intending to commit fraud and does any actions that help further that fraud.
Therefore, an office worker or an employee who, with knowledge of an employer's criminal actions, assists in those crimes can be held criminally liable.